Okay guys, I'm here today with Heath Pedigo, huge honor for me. Guys, we are trying to make instructional video with this guy for the last 3 years at least. And we finally came through. And guys, Heath doesn't have any video whatsoever in the internet teaching Jiu-Jitsu. And the only one you have is with Tom Hardy, right? Yeah. And it has like 500,000 views or something. So this guy is a mystery, and we're finally able to film with him. And he's shooting like 4 instructional videos: white belt stripe 1, white belt stripe 2, white belt stripe 3, white belt stripe 4, because his team is winning everything as a in the white belt level. So they won the Pan Ams 3 times. They won when there was white belt tournaments in the World Championship. They won that as well. And he's building a crazy successful team of athletes like Andrew Wiltse, Couch, and many others. And guys, Heath had the idea of whoever buys the 4 videos and watches it and prove it to him can schedule a trip to his gym to test for the blue belt. So can you explain why you were doing this and etc.?
So when I started Jiu-Jitsu, before I had met with my instructor and got my black belt from him, my first 10 years, even more, of training was in the grass through instructional videos. So these things mean so much to me. So that's why originally when you guys had contacted me, I wanted to wait because I wanted this to be perfect. Yep. So one thing that I thought of was, so say you're from a big team, there's a big organization, because there's people that are out there going to say, these guys are selling belts. These guys are like this family that was doing this. So let me clear this up, okay? This will make sense. Say there's a big organization and they have a black belt, 10 stripe, he's been around for 40 years. And then he gives a belt, and then that person gives a belt, and that person gives a belt. How watered down does the jiu-jitsu get from top to bottom? Yeah, I agree. In this situation, maybe all these people, maybe they don't have an instructor. Maybe they're like me, and the closest black belt to them was 2 hours away. I agree. But this is what I know. If I'm giving them everything that we're doing that's working at the highest level, we are beating organizations with 700 schools with very small numbers, okay? The success rate speaks for itself. You know what I mean? No, I agree. You have the results. Like your team won the No-Gi Pan Ams. Yeah. No-Gi Worlds. If you didn't win, you got close. We got second in that one. You had second No-Gi Worlds. But you know who beat us? What was that? Alliance. Really? So yeah. So we currently this year we lost by only 4 points in the No-Gi Worlds. We're the back-to-back No-Gi Pans. And these are adults, meaning there are no white belts in those. Yep. So the great thing about that is our white belts that have done these tests, the white stripe, 2 stripe, 3 stripe, 4 stripe, these are the things that they did to get to that level to win at adult colored belts. And we have guys winning at purple, brown, black, blue, every belt. No, Couch last year won the double gold in the World's No-Gi. That's a huge deal. Like I know how hard is that. Yeah, he just killed, man. They did amazing, and it's like and all of these things they're very simple. So it's like I didn't want to take the time. So like when I first got the video, I thought, okay, what do white belts need to know? But here's the thing. It's very rare that someone who's going to buy this that's never trained jiu-jitsu. So I didn't waste any time for people doing shrimping and warm-up drills. These are things that the guys and girls from our team are doing to win tournaments. Even the ones who aren't competing, they're doing to just make their jiu-jitsu the best that they can be. And it gives you a roadmap and a path to immediately start doing good at blue belt, purple belt, brown belt. Yeah. No, Heath, and there was a time, I did that twice. I called like 10 customers from the website just to do like some research. And then one thing that I noticed was this. A lot of guys were mentioning like, hey, I live in this very small town. I live it somewhere, and I train jiu-jitsu. I got my blue belt or purple or whatever. I moved to this town. There is no jiu-jitsu. So I train in the garage with some friends. How could I have a coach? How could I do this? How could I do that? So I think you were kind of like feeding on that space, like people who doesn't have coaches. Right. That's kind of what I was hoping. And the ones who do have coaches. So first, for me, one of the first times I ever rolled on mats, my brother and I trained in the grass for years. Okay, I've been training jiu-jitsu in August for 30 years. Okay, and we learned literally from those tapes. And we would take the tapes, we would watch them, and we would. Most of them were in Japanese, so can't speak Japanese, so we just try to break them down. Everyone is so lucky to have fanatics because there is no more secret information. The best people are selling their secrets, and they're selling their success. But That was the main reason that I wanted to do this, though, because everybody deserves the opportunity, but not just white belts. If you are a black belt and you run a big gym, for me personally, I would want to see what the team that's having the most success as a team is doing. If you don't continuously follow jiu-jitsu, the evolution of it, your water will become stagnant and the fish in it die. So it's important. I guarantee you, I've showed 3 moves to you, and you, multiple-time black belt world champion at the highest level, who, keep in mind...
No, and I can tell you right now which moves there were. And we actually put in the channel as well, like, so full lock without hands. That was crazy. And I was like breaking my foot. The shoulder pressure that always put people to sleep, that you put the hand right behind the neck. The De La Riva hook that you take out with using your other foot that I had never seen before. And the other one was... Oh, they're pulling the gi to create this pass to Palmo. Man, that was awesome.
So the best thing about all... So those in general, perfect to talk about for the video. None of those things are finishes. Those are all things. So I teach basically in a pyramid. Those are things at the top of the pyramid that 15 different things can happen off of. You know what I mean? Kicking the hook sets up passes, smashes, submissions. It gets you out of trouble. It keeps you from being swept. The lifting them up is like worth its weight. The entire series is worth those 4 things alone. And that's not a sales pitch.
No, I agree.
That's just, so keep in mind, you, it's not even that you're a black belt world champion. It's that you own the largest jiu-jitsu company, and you've seen the best of the best at everything. So when you told me you had never seen any of those things,
that's 100% true.
And that's only one thing from each of the videos. And it's that was when I showed you that, and you said you'd never seen it. Again, honest to God, not a sales pitch. Then I knew that I really, really wanted to do this.
Yeah, no, but again, if you prove with results. So for example, you showed me the foot lock without the hands. Then the first thing that came to my mind, I was like, that's probably why coach is getting everybody in full locks. So then you show me the details for white belts and this and that. Man, that's probably why he's winning all the... And the incredible thing is that you were winning those tournaments pretty much with like one school. It's not like a bunch of affiliates.
So we have some really, really small places that are around us. It's like, you know, maybe a guy's a purple belt and he's a couple hours away. And, you know, our affiliation program is very, very small. It's like a handful. So say that we have 5 small gyms that are competing against 700. So no names, but they're big schools with thousands and thousands of competitors. Sometimes when we sign up in the tournament, we'll have 15 people. And the other teams will have 90 people.
And you go there and win or make to the podium.
This is the best part. When I see that, I still believe that we can win, because I'm very, very confident in what we're building, and that's one of the reasons I want jiu-jitsu to grow. I want it to get better. The more the competition level gets better, I don't want to hide the information so we can win. I think a lot of people make videos and they don't show their good stuff. I showed you the best of the best stuff. You know what I mean?
No, you literally put everything on.
And we just put that out there for free. This is going to help jiu-jitsu grow. It's going to help the level of jiu-jitsu grow, and that's important to me.
No, I fully agree with Heath. And Heath, I went to visit you guys, like, I think that was 2 years ago, the Daisy Fresh, in the old place. I heard you guys are in a new location right now. And that was one of the coolest experiences I ever had, because I remember, like, we arrived in your town, it was probably like midnight or something. And you were like, let's go to the gym. And then we went to the gym. When I got there, there were like 20 cars with lights on. I was like, what the heck is this? And then when you opened the doors, there was like already 20 people sleeping on the mat. So was everybody sleeping on the cars and sleeping on the mats? But anyways, the bottom line of that, in my opinion, is that you were taking like ordinary and unprivileged people and making them jiu-jitsu heroes. I think that explains why you probably had the most watched documentary about jiu-jitsu in the history. I heard that the documentary Flow was the most watched one.
Yeah, I think it's the most viewed thing ever, and everything included in jiu-jitsu.
That's crazy.
So one thing that I think about sometimes is, I don't do too much social media, but sometimes the boys at the gym, they'll tell me, hey, so-and-so said this, so-and-so said that. It's always interesting to me that when you see the Daisy Fresh, the conditions and the situation is the exact situation of almost every godfather of every major team in jiu-jitsu. This is how jiu-jitsu was for guys like Andre Galvao, and Cobrinha, and the guys that all stayed at Tate today's. They lived inside the gym. They didn't have much, but man, look what they've done with it now. And that's my plan, is to do that with all of these guys and all of these girls. You know, life is tough already. You know what I mean? So being a part of something that's bigger than you is like, it's an incredible thing.
No, man, and you're literally doing, like, I think you're living the dream. You know, like, I think everybody who has a jiu-jitsu team and dreams to have a competition team, dreams to have exactly what you have. So it's so cool to watch. But anyways, so guys, Heath just shot those 4 instructionals: white belt 1 stripes, white belt 2 stripes, 3 stripes, 4 stripes. We're also gonna have a bundle with all of them, and it's gonna be at bjjfanatics.com very soon. Maybe by the time you're watching, it's already there. So make sure to watch and to support this guy, because he deserves it. So
Thank you watch the videos, like Bernardo said, it just gives everyone the opportunity to come and test for the blue belt. So it doesn't mean you're going to get the blue belt. So
no, I love what you said, test for the blue belt, because you're not giving away blue belts. Never. But if they're legit and they don't have a coach,
if someone deserves something, they deserve something. It doesn't matter who they're from or who they aren't connected to, and I want to help them be better, and I want to help them make other people better. And that's the point of all this.
That's awesome. No, man, that's amazing. Thank you, Heath.
Appreciate you.
Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTube Faria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.